Before we begin, this video is not an attack against you or your beliefs. In fact, if you believe in some sort of religion and it makes you live well, please keep doing it. The opinions you'll hear are my own opinions, and I try to tread carefully when dealing with important topics. It is just something I want off my chest after seeing how many broken, lonely, and lost people there are out there that either stay stuck in depression or kill themselves. You will only hear my honest thoughts, and if you will get triggered by some of those, just know that I'm sorry and this is not my intent. I'm just a fitness YouTuber, and sometimes I talk about related topics that might be useful in your daily life. It's embarrassing for me to say that there are clowns in my industry like Alex Eubank or Shizzy or whoever who believe they got out of depression because of the unconditional love of God, when in reality they simply did the steps that created the outcome of overcoming depression, and they got what they got because they're privileged and lucky. And if you're watching this, don't even tell me that you're not lucky. You were born in the best place on the planet to start a business, and you entered the market at a favorable time. Don't even mention, oh, God took me out of depression, God is the king, yeah! Then why are there so many people that kill themselves each year? Couldn't your God help them? What did they do wrong to deserve the worst possible punishment? Because this also means that this God selects those that survive suicide and those that don't, right? You know, like it is some kind of favoritism. If you know how the world works really well, you know that the only person that will take you out of depression is yourself. It's literally that scary. That's why so many people ice themselves, because there's no more help to be received, not even by a God. I, like many other people who prayed endlessly, night after night, and still didn't receive the help of God, know the dark, lonely, and unfair reality of being born in one of the worst places on the planet and being limited and surrounded by evil people and corrupted bureaucracy. All human beings are born insanely good inside their own hearts, and then they have to harden their heart to survive a world that kills the weak and rewards the strong, both in nature, in business, and in life. So a natural question is, why did this God create such a fallacious nature of the universe, right? It's easy to guess that this God doesn't care about animals who must die through atrocious suffering to be eaten by people who won't even like the taste of their flesh and throw it away, or the millions of good-hearted guys that kill themselves. He simply doesn't care. This is the truth. This is shocking. This is so clear, dude. It's so clear. God is literally the worst enemy of humanity. How many of you have heard the story of Callum von Moger? You know, the guy that lost everything, including his successful fitness career, and to cope with that, he tried to appeal to God for help. How did that turn around? No help has been received, and he became a drug addict. Now he's back on track because he chose to. God didn't do anything. Also, these people, man, have thoughts about how the world truly works that come up in their mind. But as soon as they come up, they're too scared to accept the truth, and then they say, no, not for me. And then they refuse to accept the epiphany they had about the world. And then what happens? They create hypothetical scenarios in their mind that mean they could still be right, even when the facts and logic you are presenting are proving the opposite. You know, the hypocrisy of some people. Therefore, if God created a universe so fallacious where only the lucky and the strong survive, and we have to constantly adapt and harden our own hearts to navigate and survive through this cruel world full of injustice and pain, then why should we praise such a monstrous being? We shouldn't praise him. We also don't have any tangible proof that it does exist. Our society should be based around common sense, logic, reason, courage. That's it. We will never leave this planet and colonize the galaxy if we still have these backwards beliefs. I don't want more men to give up. Share this video if you agree, and please let me know what you think. I want to know your experiences.